All right. In class today, we are set up in stations. It's a cyclical station system. You'll get to see how it works in just a little bit. It is our first day using stations, so it should be interesting to watch. All right. Everybody wave hello to the camera.
Hi, camera.
All right, great job, everybody. So far you should have done your bell work. It should be completely finished by now. Like I told you guys, today is going to be an experiment. We're going to take a look at using stations. On each one of your tables, there is a number. Each one of those numbers refers to a specific task. Some of those tasks will be on Canvas, and some of those tasks will be in physical form. So you'll use a textbook. One of the tasks will involve me, and I'll be right here at table 3. So before we see how the whole rotation works, I want to show you guys exactly what exactly your expectations will be, or my expectations will be of you for the day. So if you're looking at Canvas, which hopefully all of you are right now, I'm going to pull up my home page. Now, just so we all remember, if you ever can't figure out what it is you are supposed to be doing, where can you look?
On Canvas.
Very good, on Canvas. All right, at this point, most of you guys have taken the short survey, which should have been kind of like your bell ringer. It's your do now. If you look, each section at your Canvas homepage, each table has a specific task. So, table 1, raise your hand if you're table 1. Does your table say table 1 over there? It does, right? Okay, good. So, table 1, you're going to start out with kind of a quizzing table, all right? Now, your Latin roots, you do not get tested for a grade every week, but I still want you to be taking the quiz to make sure you're keeping fresh with those Latin roots for the quarter grade. You're going to take that Latin roots quiz right there. It's a link to the Latin roots. Then you should copy down week 4 Latin roots. That's your task 1. As you can see, task 1 is right there. It also says task 1 on it. Task 2 for you is this quick quiz. It's going to be over geography and the skills that we have learned so far. Now, in case some of you are wondering, everybody is going to have a chance to do each one of these tables. It's how we get to meet as a small group and how I get to explain projects to you on a smaller level. That way everybody makes sure that they have a chance to ask questions. So, that's table 1. Table 2. Raise your hand if you're table 2, if you're starting out at table 2. Very good. Yes, all of you are starting off at table 2. You are going to complete the Asia sheet using the pages provided. At this point, if you're at table 2, not right now, but when I start the 15 minutes, you will close your laptops, but leave Canvas open. So that way when you open them back up, you'll be right back on Canvas. Here are your textbooks. Everybody should be looking here because you're all going to be at the same table eventually. Here's your textbooks. Here is the sheet of paper. It is questions that will need you to read the specific pages. Each section has those pages right there. Table 3. Discussing the summative assessment. I'm going to do that with you. All right? So raise your hand if you're table 3. There you go. Table 3, every single person again will get to table 3, and I will discuss that project with each of you individually. Well, really in just groups of 4, right? So, any questions about what each table does? Because now I'm going to show you the transitions, how you're going to transition. All right. You should be taking your computer with you in each transition. And now, to see how this works. I talked about each table is labeled 1 through 3. Your transitions are 15 minutes. That means you get 15 minutes at each table to get your task done. You should have noticed also at this point that there's two groups. Your room is almost cut directly in half. So from Beatrice this way, you guys will rotate within this little section. From Audrey this way, you guys should rotate in this little section. Okay? So it kind of breaks everybody up even more into basically 6 groups. You will stay with the people that you are at the table with right now. Alright. If you're at table 1, after the 15 minutes, you're going to go to table 2. So, table 1. Table 1s, raise your hand. All table 1s, raise your hand. Okay. At the buzzer, which way are you going to go? There you go, table 2. People at table 2 are going to go to table 3. So table 2, raise your hands. Point at the table you're going to go to next. There you go. And table 3, raise your hands. You're going to go to table 1. Point to your table 1. There you go. All right. This rotation repeats every time. All right? So there shouldn't be any confusion. By the time you guys get back here, right? By the time you get back to the place you started, 45 minutes would have passed, and you will have completed all 3 tasks. And then we'll move on to the next stage. All right, any questions about the process? Okay, table 2, please get your textbooks and your pieces of paper. I'm going to start my timer. Again, these are for 15 minutes, and I will periodically give you an update on where you are as far as the timer goes. We're starting out with 15 minutes. If I notice that we don't need as much time, I'll change that timer. Everybody should have picked up one of these as well. I can see everybody here did. That's great. Before you get to table 3, make sure you get one of these pieces of paper. All right. Is everybody ready for your 15 minutes to begin?
Yes.
Ready? Go. All right. So, our project, our summative project, is this right here. So what I want you guys to do is I want some of you to read it out loud. One person read it out loud. Choose somebody. Go. You don't have to. Alright, so first of all, let's start with this portion that is the accordion. I want to show you what that is. So if you flip over one page, you'll notice that there is this little diagram here. It looks like a graphic organ. Alright, that is where you're going to record all of the information that you do research on. Alright, that is also what we will cut out and create the accordion with. Now, flip back over to your front page. If you notice in that first diagram, that the one right to your right, there is a folder. It's going to look like this. Okay? This is what you're going to do. This is what you're going to use to